The other day this rifle arrived, and it's an exceptional Jaeger rifle from Austria. It's based on the Werndl action, which, as some of you may know, is a military action. And this happens to be one of the best rifles that's appeared in a long while. And one of the nice things about collecting is you're constantly on the lookout for something unique or different, or some interpretation of firearms design that you didn't think of. And yeah, this showed up, and I've been studying it ever since. And I have to tell you, this is a remarkable piece. There are other sites that discuss the Werndl, and I've owned the military rifle, but finding a hunting rifle that's had this much work put into it and is in this condition, which is exceptional. The bore is like a mirror. I don't know how often this was fired, if at all. I also don't know how it ended up over here, but these things will remain mysteries. Double set triggers. This is carved horn. The buttstock is very good walnut. I wouldn't say it's exhibition grade, but it's fine walnut for even today. And there's been a minimal amount of shrinkage. Sometimes when I buy rifles that are over, 100, I guess this was 1888 or earlier, there's some significant shrinkage, and there is on this one, but not that much. The lock still, everything works. The double set triggers are perfectly adjusted. No one messed around with them. A lot of times double set triggers are messed up as people try to change things. There's an adjustment screw, as you can see inside here between the triggers. As I said, this is horn, and you can imagine the amount of work in shaping and making this. So instead of a pistol grip, they gave the hand the support by means of that horn curvature here at the back, and even the trigger guard has some styling. The action itself, some of you may be familiar with. These were early actions when cartridges, self-contained brass cartridges, were just appearing, and a lot of governments had to figure out how to accommodate these new rounds instead of muzzle loaders. So this Werndl action is, I think, one of the best. Very simple operation, and as you know, I like simple things. So you push on the thumb latch, the action rotates. The action is very strong because this bolt assembly is captive between this back of the chamber and this surface here. It's kind of like a falling block, but it's a rotating block. You drop the round in. Sorry, I don't have any rounds to show you. I have them on order, but they're not here. This is actually a flat spring that's puts pressure on this triangular piece, which is part of the block, and there is an extractor, and it actually most of the time kicks the round out. I only know that from the military ones that I've owned, but I certainly never expected to come across a sporting rifle that handles as well as this one does. It has beautiful express sights, and I guess we've got probably in meters 100, 200, and 300 meters on an island that somebody's milled and filed and finished on the barrel. Front sight is in a dovetail. It has the cleaning rod, it has the sling swivel, and then it has typical, I've seen these on Austrian and German guns, so you can picture the leather would have a cut in it to flip over that, and that worked well. And then even the butt plate is steel, and it's fitted into the stock, top and bottom. Everything about it is quality, and somebody put a lot of effort into this. Unfortunately, I don't see any maker's name. It has a cheap piece. It's almost an ideal rifle, and one of the things that you can't do on video is somehow convey to the viewer how the rifle handles, and even shooting it's balanced perfectly. It's as good a hunting rifle as you can find if you don't mind using one shot. As you know, I generally think one shot is sufficient, although I know there are a lot of circumstances in a lot of different places. The nose cap is also horn that someone's carved, and it's properly crowned and finished, and like I said, the bore is brand new. So this would be one of the best rifles that's shown up in a long time. Actually, I can't think of a better one. I look forward to getting to the range with it, and that action is something else. There's a sense to it. It's simple, and I can't see how it would go wrong. So I thought I'd show you this one. You probably can tell I couldn't believe that this showed up and that somebody had gone to this effort to make a hunting rifle out of a military firearm. And I have a carbine, which I didn't pull out, but I should have. That's quite similar, but this definitely deserves center stage. They even checkered the hammer, and I mean, it's all here. And I look forward to going hunting with this rifle once I have ammunition. I'll head out with it for sure. It's no reason not to. So there it is, Werndl. And this is the ammunition it fires. I took out the, rather than talk about it, 11.15 by 58R. And this information is available on the web. But what a remarkable piece to come across, and that it survived after all these years. I'm assuming it was brought back by somebody, or maybe came out of an estate. I don't know. I just was received notification that it was around, and didn't hesitate. And most of the time you can't hesitate with these things, because then they're gone. Somebody else has it, which is fine too. But this time I was lucky. So anyway, there it is. Just a fantastic rifle in every way, and I couldn't find any flaws, and that's after all this time. So you'll see me shoot this one for sure once the ammunition shows up. And that's it. Thanks for watching.